I'm very happy the way safeguard reforms have worked, David. Those emissions reductions on site in the first year. So I'm not counting offsets here. Offsets are a bonus. In the first year, the emissions reduction in safeguard facilities has been a third of Australian domestic aviation emissions in 1 year. That's not nothing in the first year, right? And then on top of that, then you get offsets for those companies who are not yet able to reduce emissions on site for technical or commercial reasons. But ultimately, their boards and their chief executives are going to say, well, hang on, why are we buying all these offsets? Wouldn't it be better if we invest in on-site emissions reduction as the technology becomes available? So, yes, there is a review next year because by then it will be operating for a couple of years and we'll have another set of figures to assess it. There'll be all sorts of views about, allowing more offsets, less offsets, et cetera, and how trade exposed industries are dealt with. And that'll be a genuine review. Like after a couple of years, as it will then be, we'll be able to assess how it's going and what tweaks are necessary. But I'm going to push back very hard on the argument that because offsets are allowed somehow, it doesn't work. On-site emissions reduction, not counting offsets, a third of Australia's aviation emissions, pretty bloody good start.